During ordinary times, we would be hosting an in-person forum for our school board candidates in the Usugi Auditorium as an opportunity for our senior students and the public. With our COVID-19 protocols, we realized that we would not be able to do that this time, so we have created the virtual forum that you are going to see here. We appreciate the support of the candidates and the work of the students, especially the television production crew, for making this event possible. In hosting the school board forum, our goals are to increase the students' civic engagement and develop their vocational skills, to promote partnerships with community leaders, in this case, those individuals who are running for the local school board, and to educate our community about the responsibilities of a local school board. This forum gives our students an opportunity to engage in a real-world project that will benefit them as well as the community. In addition, it is a collaborative cross-curriculum exercise. The Paola School Board consists of 7 members, with 3 members representing the town of Paoli, 2 representatives for the Paola and Greenfield townships, and 2 representatives for Southeast and Stampers Creek townships. Current members of the board are Lila Tucker, Chris Boyer, and Terry Nicholson representing the town of Paoli, Julie Hopper and Doug Pittman representing Paoli and Greenfield townships, and Bill Hoke and Joe Kimmel representing Southeast and Stampers Creek townships. And now we will meet the candidates that are running for the school board this year. Running for Paola School Board for the town of Paoli are Terry Nicholson and Laura Sanders. Vying for the seat that is being vacated by Julie Hopper and representing the Paoli and Greenfield townships are Kathy Padgett, Craig Starr, and Jamey Sullivan.
This year, there is only one contested election for school board between Kathy Padgett, Craig Starr, and Jamey Sullivan. We asked the candidates to share a brief introduction on why they are running for Paoli School Board. Our first candidate is Kathy Padgett.
My name is Kathy Padgett, and I'm running for school board in Greenfield and Paoli townships. I'm married. My husband's name is David, and he is a retired teacher from Troop Elementary. We have 2 children, Nicholas Padgett, who graduated in 2019, and our daughter Libby is a senior this year. I have spent my entire 38-year career caring for and educating children. I started out as a nanny, and I did that for 10 years. Then I went to work for the Orange County Child Care Cooperative, and I was there for 11 years, and I had various positions there. I was the We Care Daycare Center director. I also directed the latchkey programs, before and after school program, in all 3 elementary schools in the county. And after that, I was an assistant for 3 years at Troop Elementary. And for the past 14 years, I've had the honor of owning and operating my own licensed daycare and preschool. As I think you can tell, I love children. I have a passion for children and a deep passion for their education. And it would be an honor for me to serve you by being on the Paoli School Board.
Our next candidate is Craig Starr.
Hello, my name is Craig Starr, and I'm excited to announce my candidacy for Paoli School Board District 2, which represents Greenfield Township and the out-of-town portions of Paoli Township. I'm 36 years old and a lifelong resident of Paoli. My wife Jessica is a 5th grade teacher at Orleans Elementary. We have 1 daughter named Ellison. I attended and received an excellent education from Paoli Community Schools. I graduated from Indiana University with a bachelor's degree in public affairs with a concentration in management. I have served as an Indiana State Police officer for 13 years. I currently serve as a detective in the department's Special Investigations section. I attended the Indiana School Safety Specialist Academy and currently hold the certification as a school safety specialist. I'm an auctioneer, business owner, and licensed real estate broker. I've been involved with high school athletics as a IHSA basketball and track official since 2004. I currently serve as president of the Paoli Board of Zoning and Appeals in the community, and I'm a master mason in good standing. I believe our school corporation is the cornerstone of our community. The education our children receive is something that will be with them for the rest of their lives. Our school corporation must provide students with a quality education that allows them to be successful in an ever-changing society and world. I believe that our school corporation must provide a safe environment where students can maximize to their full potential.
Our final candidate is Jamey Sullivan.
My name is Jamey Sullivan, and I would like your consideration for the Paoli Community Schools District 2 school board seat. I'm a lifelong resident of Paoli. My wife Story and I were born and raised in Paoli and are graduates of Paoli Junior Senior High School. I'm a parent. We have 5 kids who have attended or do attend Paoli schools. Our 2 eldest, Livia and Parker, are recent graduates. The youngest 3, Chad, Ian, and Owen, are in 7th, 6th, and 3rd grades. I understand the importance of the school system in the lives of young people, as well as concerns parents can have. With 3 children still in school, I want to help Paoli continue to strive for excellence. I'm a former teacher and administrator. I know education from the inside out. I have a bachelor's degree in elementary education with endorsements to teach math and computers from Indiana University Southeast. I have served as the Orleans Community Schools Technology Coordinator, Transportation Director, Athletic Director, and Assistant Principal. I also taught 6th grade at Leavenworth Elementary. Knowing what it takes to do the job would give me an advantage to understanding and making impactful decisions while on the board. I have been a coach and band booster. I have experience using my leadership skills with extracurriculars such as athletics and band. I started coaching at Paoli Community Schools while still in college and have held multiple coaching assignments over the years in cross country, football, basketball, and track. I worked hard for several years with the Pride of Paoli Band Boosters, coordinating the Pride of Paoli Invitational concession stands. I also have a love for the arts. I know how much work goes on behind the scenes to make all school events happen. I really enjoy working with kids and being a small part of guiding them to adulthood. A position on the board would allow me to be a part of giving them more opportunities. I have worked as a financial advisor for the last 19 years. I'm currently a Senior Vice President of Investments for Raymond James & Associates, based in St. Petersburg, Florida, with my office located in Mitchell. This job gives me financial know-how that I believe can benefit the corporation. I have proven that I can juggle multiple roles over the years. While at a previous firm, I was tapped to assist in training financial advisors in the United Kingdom, and spent many weeks over several years doing so while managing my local branch. I believe I can manage all my roles while bringing a unique understanding to the board. Anyone who talks to me for very long will learn of my passion for public education, and more specifically, my passion for Paoli Community Schools. I am thankful for the quality education I received as a Paoli student, and look forward to the opportunity to be a part of making Paoli Community Schools stronger. My unique life experiences as a parent, coach, educator, and financial advisor will be an asset to the board.
The questions that we have prepared are divided into categories. We have selected one question from each category. The first category is policy development. Policy is a course or principle of action adopted or proposed by the school. These policies can be found in the student handbook. Our question is, what policy changes could improve our school system? How could these changes help?
As some of you may or may not know, the main function of the school board is to set policy and procedure. As a candidate, I believe that the best thing a person can do when they get on the board is to go in and listen, ask questions, and learn. I don't believe you should have a whole lot of things that you want to change and you want to do. It's important to find out how the school corporation works and the policy and procedures, why they're there in the first place. Because there may be something that you don't think should be there, but there may be a total reason you don't even know about as to why it got put in policy in the first place. So I believe a good school board member should go in without an agenda, not wanting to change a lot, listen and learn. And to be honest with you, I love the way the school's going right now. I couldn't be any more thrilled with the direction it's going in. And I don't want to see a lot of stuff changing. So I hope that whoever gets this, if it's not me, will go in there and listen and learn and then go from there.
My idea for a policy is to promote strong academic and vocational programming that potentially gives more students the opportunity to earn college credits and possibly obtain an associate's degree upon graduation from Paoli High School. I also want to make sure that we have a strong special ed program and plenty of extracurricular activities for all students.
I am a huge believer in the arts and vocational training being a vital part of every well-rounded educational opportunity. I will work hard to help find grants and other funding opportunities in these 2 areas specifically. Our arts programs have been top-notch in Paoli for many years. Many alumni from PHS are working as graphic designers, band directors, or in other fields of arts. There are valuable programs to give kids the basis for their continued success. We also need to continually strive to expand training for the workplace as students leave Paoli Community Schools. As someone who has served on the steering committee for our Family and Consumer Sciences programs, as well as the Local Needs Assessment Committee at Lost River Career Cooperative, I see that great things are already happening. I would like to see us expand on these opportunities for our students. As for other policies and programs, I look forward to hearing from you, the people of Paoli Community Schools, for more input on what you would love to see our schools offer. As a board member, we are here to serve the community. I look forward to hearing from more people if I'm fortunate enough to be elected to this position.
Our second question deals with ethics. Codes of ethics are adopted by organizations to assist members in understanding the difference between right and wrong, and in applying that understanding to their decisions. How should the school board as a whole and as individual members effectively communicate with the public the strengths and the needs of the school district?
The proper procedure for speaking on behalf of the school corporation is for the board to appoint someone as their spokesperson, and that's normally the superintendent. It can also be the board president or perhaps even both. As an individual board member, I think it's important that board members take the time to talk to individuals who have a concern or a complaint or just want to talk about the school corporation. As a former board member, I always made myself available to anyone who wanted to talk to me. I would receive text messages sometimes in the wee hours of the morning, and although I may not have texted them back at that time, I always got back to people and talked to them, and I think that's very important. Another thing I would like to see, because I believe our community cares about our school corporation and cares about the education our children are receiving. So one thing I would love to see is for the board meetings to be live streamed or at least videotaped and posted so that someone could go back and watch them. Because a lot of people aren't comfortable with coming to school board meetings, or maybe they don't have a babysitter or whatever the reason is. And this way, that would be a great opportunity to keep the community informed about the school and what's going on.
As a school board member, I will communicate with my constituents by listening to the stakeholders and acting as a liaison between my constituents and the school administration. One way that I plan to do this is the way that I started doing this, and that is by getting out and campaigning and going door to door for this position. I feel that the people need to see me and as well as hear my ideas, but most importantly, I need to hear from them of what their concerns are with our school and our community. If the time arises for a statement to be made from the board, I will advocate for the statement to be made by one individual, which will most likely be from our board president or the school superintendent.
If elected as a member of the board, I work for the constituents of Paoli Community Schools. I will work not only for the students, staff, and parents, but also the taxpayers. I will strive to serve this community. Input from all stakeholders is important to me. I will work hard to communicate openly about projects and initiatives the school is undertaking, as well as listen to comments and concerns. In addition, I will work with the other board members to continually seek input from the community. It is through continual listening to the needs and concerns of the community that we can be the best school we can possibly be.
The following question will address leadership capacity. Leadership capacity is the reciprocal purposeful learning together within a community. Our question, what leadership role do you feel you can provide as a member of the school board?
So what type of leadership will I bring if I'm elected to the school board? I am a former school board member. I served from 2014 to 2018. And while on the board, I was appointed by fellow board members to serve on the Lost River Career Cooperative Board for the 4 years of my term. The last year of my term, I was elected to serve as vice president, which I was very honored to do. And there was a lot of leadership that went with that. In the absence of the president, I would take over her responsibilities. And a big part of her responsibility was running the monthly school board meetings. And I had the occasion to do that a few times. I am a very strong leader. I am very outspoken. which can be a good thing. It can also be a curse, but it is what it is. And I am not afraid to speak up, and I did it many times. I believe that all children deserve quality and equality in education and in their extracurricular activities. And if I have to fight for that, then that's what I'll do, and that's what I did. And when I got on the board, I told my husband, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to do the next right thing for that school corporation, and that's what I did. And that's what I will do again if I'm elected for this term.
Good leaders lead by example. That's why I felt it was important, and I made the decision while taking the proper precautions to go door to door so that I could hear from my constituents. Right now, during the COVID-19 pandemic, we are asking students and staff members to continue to come to school. I won't ask people to do something that I haven't done or at least wouldn't do in the same circumstances. I'll use my education and experience as a state policeman and a business owner to make sure that our schools are safe and promote a safe school environment, as well as make decisions that are financially responsible and work within the school's budget. I believe the school should function in an honest and efficient manner, as well as being fair to everyone involved. I have high expectations for everyone involved, as well as myself.
As a former teacher, school administrator, and coach, I believe I have insights into public education that many may not have. For the last 19 years, my career in financial planning has given me knowledge of how to read and understand financial statements of all kinds. This will be invaluable to the corporation. As a past board member of a nonprofit based in Bloomington, geared around education in my two adopted sons' home country, the Democratic Republic of Congo, I have received multiple trainings from IU personnel on nonprofit and public finance. I have attended leadership training through the Harvard Business School's Leadership Training and Management Program. Most importantly, as a parent to 5 kids, I understand the needs of children. Understanding the needs of children at all levels of learning is paramount in helping set policy. I feel these years of experience have brought me to a place that will help guide my decisions.
We asked our candidates to share their closing statements as to why they should be a member of our school board.
I want to serve on Paoli School Board because I love children. I'm passionate about their education, and it would be an honor to serve the children, the school corporation, and the community. I served on the board for 4 years, and the other board members and I were instrumental in getting the right people in place to get our school corporation back where it needed to be financially. I believe that the school is going in a wonderful direction, and I would like to be on the board to help continue to keep things going the way they are. Thank you for your time and your consideration.
If elected to serve on our school board, it is my promise to coordinate my efforts with other school board members, administrators, teachers, staff members, students, parents, and family members to strengthen our community and Paoli Community Schools. I will advocate for this while being a good steward of taxpayer money and promoting financial stability. I believe my diverse background adds to my qualifications to serve as your school board member for Paoli. My leadership and experience will ensure that our schools are safe as well as ran honestly and efficiently. I would appreciate any support from the Paoli citizens in my endeavor to serve as your school board member, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 3rd.
As a graduate of Paoli High School and a believer that public education is paramount to our community's long-term success, I believe I am very well suited to help guide our schools over the next 4 years. With my years of experience in education and financial services, I understand the complexities of understanding school finance. As we continue to recover from the effects of poor management in the past and the effects of COVID-19, we will need creative minds to help form long-term decisions for our school. I pledge to focus my efforts on 3 areas. The first being focusing on instruction and teaching instead of testing. Second, I will work hard to find ways to expand on vocational training. And lastly, I will hold administration accountable for fiscal responsibility. As a board member, my door will always be open. I want to hear from parents, students, staff, and taxpayers alike. Together we can continue to improve Paoli Community Schools.
We thank all of our candidates for taking the time to join us for this forum, to our students and the staff who worked to prepare this forum, and our studio crew who has edited this to create the video that you are watching. A special thank you to Ms. Kacey McBride for her willingness to take leadership of this project. We hope the forum has been informative for our viewers. Thank you for watching.